Yes, people. Yes, people. Welcome back. Never a Foul live in the building. George is coming through, but we thought we need to start because we're always late for you lot. We're always late, and late is not always great, innit? And obviously, you can see I'm at Cass's Dapses today. I'm at the Never a Foul studio. I had to switch it up. I was out late last night, and I still said I need to get up. I need to talk football with the people. I need to get the comments in. I need to talk about their games today. And I've got the great guys with me as well. So, guys, make sure you like the stream. Make sure you like the video. All of that. Obviously, I'm here. Welks, Kunle in the building. We saying Welks, it's been a long time, but obviously, you Liverpool fans that are in the chat, you've got a Liverpool rep. You know, you're winning the league next week now, not even 3 games time. You're going to get 6 Guard of Honours, 5 Guard of Honours, whatever it is. But Welks, welcome back, man. It's good to see you, bro.
Yeah, man. Big up everyone. Big up Never a Foul. Yeah, it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? Life be life, and you get what I'm saying?
You're like me. You're on the Easter break, bro. That's why we're free.
Yeah, Easter break. You
I
know
get
how
it.
goes.
I get it.
You know how it goes. But yeah, now, but listen, Liverpool. Like, listen, I'm more than happy. I see some people try to be disingenuous already. Try to say, oh, like it's just a local season. Everybody fell off. That's why Liverpool won it. But listen, I'm here to represent today. Today, West Ham. Usually we have good games against West Ham, so I'm looking forward to that game.
Salah new contract. Verge gonna sign. Is it like you know?
It didn't really get me in feels. I think I must say it's been a while since I've been on Never a Foul, but I kind of did say that I did think Salah and Verge would sign.
Yeah.
It's the Trent one that's still leaving me up in arms. Do you know what
Bro,
I mean?
no, sorry. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Sorry, Kunle, I'm gonna come to you, but don't do this up in arms thing. He's leaving, bro. There's no. Well, you up in arms like there's hope. Kunle,
I'll only believe it until he wears that Real Madrid top.
I like it. Well, come back with the positivity.
Do you know what it is? Because I think it's okay. Just quickly, yeah. Verge and Salah are foreigners to Liverpool and obviously to the country, yeah. But then I think to myself, what? How can you're scouts, right? And you've always talked about Liverpool and stuff like that. For Verge and Salah to stay and you to go seems a bit brazy,
bro.
It seems a bit nuts to me. But
you know what, we're gonna carry on this because I like the natural shows that just go into something. Kunle, introduce yourself. We need to rewind quick.
Oh yeah, now my people, your dark skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, now today you go understand. Big up Chills, big up Moderaya, big up
everyone, big up everyone.
Whatever, big up Smash
morning.
Big up Nick and all that.
Yeah, man. You can like the show now, LBA, man. You can like the show. Cole PSG Top. Big up everyone. I'm just going to run through a few. I haven't done it for a while. Yeah, 35k subs on the way to 50, man. Big up, man. I appreciate that, guys. Well, not I appreciate it. The whole team appreciate that. So big up. 30 likes minimum. Yeah, get these likes up 100%, man. But big up everyone. I hope everyone's having a good day. But yeah, look, let's just quickly carry on this Trent thing because we've got stuff to talk about. Like the show.
Well. Like, let me just I'm just going to level with you because when you prepare for something and it happens, it softens the blow, man. You know what I'm saying? It took me a year to prepare for that Henry thing and the Fabregas thing, but by the time it happened, I was at peace with it. I was like, oh, I wish them a good, all that stuff. I was happy with it. Well, as soon as he said this one line, you should have known. I want to be the first right back to win the Ballon d'Or. My brother, that was it.
Yeah, you ain't doing that at LSC.
He ain't doing that at freaking in Liverpool. Sorry, he ain't doing it.
Man, with that accent.
Forget about it. Calm down, mate. You know what I mean? But look, it's not happening, bro. And you lot should be okay with it. You should be at peace with it. Because for me, if Bukayo Saka had won me every trophy that he left on a free, yeah, I would be annoyed. But I wouldn't be like, fuck him, he's not a legend anymore.
Oh, no, we're not doing that.
Do you know what it is as well, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Kunle, it's also chipping in on that, yeah. It's the club he's going to. If Saka's going to Real Madrid, it's because it's the pinnacle. Like for me, when Ronaldo, I know Ronaldo. You're mad. But I know that when Ronaldo came from Sporting, it was like when he left, he's either staying here or going to Real Madrid. And cool, he deserves to go and play for Real Madrid. Trent, for me, has won everything at Liverpool, right? And the difference between when you said Van Dijk signing maybe and Salah signing, I'll be real with you, them man ain't getting offered Real Madrid, bro. That's the difference. They're going to get offered maybe Saudi age. Or another, not at that age. But when you're getting offered Real Madrid, this is the truth, folks, yeah? Big up Trent, because I'm happy for him to go there and play there as an Englishman and do his thing. But the thing is, yeah, as a footballer, a couple of my boys play football, short career, you need to make the most of it. He don't take the deal this year and they say, oh yeah, we'll come back in 2-3 years. He might get an ACL injury. He might not be the same player. Anything can happen. You need to seize the moment and to go and play for Real Madrid. not one of the greatest club in football, you need to do it. Because when you say I've won the Champions League, I've won the Premier League, I've won FA Cups, League Cups at Liverpool, done my thing since a kid, and then you go there at 26, I think he is now, and play 5 with Mbappe, Vinicius, Bellingham, who's his boy as well. It's a no-break. Like, Wilkes,
I don't think. Do you know what it is? I don't think.
Did you go to church? Did you go to church this morning? I get it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I get it. He's,
You know, I get it because Real Madrid as well, like, I think is an upcoming project. I think they're going to go a rebuild themselves. The likes of Militao, the likes of, what's his name, Alaba, that will probably go. Ancelotti, I think Xabi Alonso or any other good manager will come in. So if Trent is going for the long-term future of what it could be, you imagine the likes of Xabi Alonso managing Real Madrid. What if they get the likes of players like the Jude Bellinghams, obviously, that are still there at bad pace? You can build off that. You can build off a Trent and stuff like that. So I get that sort of sense as well. But I just think
a piece of it, a piece of it.
What would you do?
I don't mind Trent. I don't listen for Trent himself. If he spoke into his camp and said, "No, I'm going to Real Madrid," that's good on you.
Okay. So you're okay with that? You're not part of the camp. That's all. Okay.
I just still think it's a bit nuts that I think the narrative was that you're scouts and so forth. And I think to myself, yes, I think because if you're like the Liverpool legend that you want to be and you want to captain, and he's been on record saying.
So what? Are you more annoyed because?
No. Let him finish.
Yeah,
he's been on record saying that. Like I wanted to. You don't really see himself going anywhere. If he came out this season, let's say start of the season, and said, "Yo, people, I love Liverpool and stuff like that."
I hear it.
At the end of the season,
okay,
cool. Do you get what I'm saying? I think because of the up and air thing, I think the clear communication, I think if you owe it to the fans to sort of speculate, and do you know what it is? I don't think people will have so much of a tarnish if he came up from the jump. Salah and Van Dijk came and said they want to stay at Liverpool. If Trent wanted to go, I think you should just be clear with the fans. You owe it to the fans to be like, this is my last season. I'm going to do my best that I can to win this title or whatever. And then Bussa, you can dip as well. I don't care about the abuse and that Trent is getting. I think it's just unwarranted. It's so unfair, especially if you're a Liverpool fan that really saw Steve McManaman leave. You saw the likes of Gerrard, obviously, kind of sort of left as well.
Well, yeah. Xabi Alonso, Mascherano.
I can tell you did not go to church today. You're just lying on YouTube.
Why am I lying?
Just lying with your eyes open like this. You're telling me that there's a scenario where Trent came out, I'm going to leave Liverpool at the end of the season. I want to thank all the fans. And everyone be like, you know what?
Yeah, they would. Couldn't they? I think they would.
They would not have. No, they would not have, bro.
They would have handled it better.
I think you live in 2025. I'm not talking about the early 2000s when you're sharing that sort of information. I'm talking about the Gen Z's, crazy people all over social media hearing this news. They'll figure out a way to still hate on him. Oh, does that mean he's going to down tools this season then? Why is he even announcing it now?
Have that little section.
You know what it is? I hear it.
Trent came out and said, I'm just leaving. Yes, you would have people that will still get mad. But you heard the whole thing about it is that we don't know about Trent is that it's up in arms. He's never said anything. Do you get what I'm saying? The only thing he said is, all my contract negotiations has never been public, so I won't say anything. So that in some sort of regard, that is sort of true. But since he signed all his contracts, it's never been in the public sort of.
You know, it is though, Wilkes. Do we not have to, at one point, look at it from a player's point of view? Mate, what about if he's getting shafted and they're offering him a shit deal, and then you guys want him to come out?
You're right.
People want him to come out and defend the club when the club's giving him a shit deal, not offering him anywhere near what Real Madrid are. And you know, he could have gave the club like options and be like, look, I want to go, sell me for this price. And in January they were trying to sign him and stuff. So like these conversations could have been had, but he doesn't want to come out and make the club look bad, because either way he looks bad, and maybe he just doesn't want to come out.
Just so you get it, by the way, Wilkes is basically saying that even though Van Dijk and Salah are going to stay, he's still hopeful, but he's on the bridge of like Trent. He don't think Trent's going yet. And we're telling him, bro, he's going Real Madrid.
I think he's going
to Real Madrid. Like, George, it's done. And I'm trying to tell him that he's just got to accept it. It's Real Madrid. I think the only thing I'm coming back to today.
They told us that we signed Caicedo, and then we didn't. So he could turn around and say,
but do you know what I agree? Yeah, if he come out and was like, yeah, do you know what? I am going to leave the club at the end of the season, and he told the fans, I think the backlash should be less than what it is now. Kunle, I've got to be real. I tell you what it would be. It would be maybe 2 weeks. It'll be 2 nights. It'll be initial 2 week spark. You know, that initial thing, like, you know what I mean? 2 week spark. They're hating him, but then realize after, do you know what? let's appreciate what we've got left of him before he goes. Because them crosses, them passes, all of that.
I hear what you're saying, but let me
like De Bruyne now. Them man are just enjoying De Bruyne now.
Let me give you a scenario
them man
now.
are enjoying him.
Let me give you a scenario now. He has a stinker in the Merseyside derby. What happens then? They're running it. His head's at a different place.
That can happen to anyone, though.
No, but I'm just saying. Whether he announced
what you're gonna hear, his head's elsewhere and all them things.
Yeah, whether we start at the start of the season or the end of the season, these Liverpool fans were gonna be on him. The real shit that they're going mad at is about he's leaving on a free. If at the end of this season he can still leave for 100 million, they won't be chatting shit. So it's literally about the money, bro. It's about the money.
I'm sorry. This is about the club. It's Real Madrid.
I'm talking about Liverpool fans' head loss. It's about the money. They're not getting any money in. If they were getting 100 mil at the end, we wouldn't hear nothing about it. Oh yeah, Cheerios. It's the money thing. And yeah, I get you can be annoyed, but no abuse for this guy because literally,
no abuse.
Someone in the chat said Michael Owen won the Ballon d'Or at Liverpool. Okay, great, but did Mo Salah? The fact that Mo Salah can't win the Ballon d'Or at Liverpool should let you know what's going on in football right now. If he really wants to win that Ballon d'Or as a right back, he's got to get the profile like at Madrid. He's got to. I don't think it's fair, but that's it. And he's been blessed with, fortunately or unfortunately, he's been able to achieve his football goals before he's 25, which is rare.
Yeah, of course.
Which is rare. So he has a chance to build a whole new legacy for another 6 years or 7 years at someone else, which is unique. Not many young players get it. So no one can knock him that opportunity.
You put a question up, yeah. You keep saying, "Oh, it's Real Madrid. It's Real Madrid." Does that still hold weight in today's sort of climate?
Yeah.
Yes. Don't answer that.
Comments. YouTube chat. What are we doing here?
Hey. Isn't this the same Real Madrid that was shitting on Arsenal for not being able to beat them?
That's Real.
Do you know what's funny though? Well,
does Real Madrid still hold weight?
Wait, Welks, you should know better than anyone because what was happening? Jude was on his way to Liverpool, weren't he? Mbappe was on his way to Liverpool, weren't he?
Jude was never.
Fools got made.
Now they were never on their way.
Fools got made. The knock on the door got answered, and you guys were never in the conversation. And that's what happens when Real Madrid calls. And the same things happen to Trent.
Do you know what? George, what's the reason Welks thinks Real Madrid doesn't hold weight?
I'm asking the question.
Now, of course, I'm sorry. Real Madrid will always it will always hold weight. I'm sorry. It's the pinnacle. It's the pinnacle. It's the only club for me. It's the only club for me in world football that if anyone goes there, I can accept it. Barcelona, Man United's, Liverpool's, whatever it is, they're in that sort of just like Real Madrid are in there. They're out the screen. I accept any player that goes there.
They are the Mount Rushmore of football. They are though.
I'm so glad Welks is back. You know what? I'm so glad Welks is back with us.
In football, bro. Welks. I'm so glad he held himself and said. He said, "Known for what? Regarded for what?" I'm so glad you didn't follow through with that question, bro.
It
would have been a long day.
That is funny.
Edward knows man needs to be drug tested. I hear it. And you didn't go to church this morning either. So guys, come on, man. Nah. Big up Welks though. I'm so glad to have you back. You're providing entertainment.
I think Real Madrid have an upcoming project that is really sick. I am sort of bantering here, but I think, they've just gone for a transition. I think if Trent is going for that sort of transition and that sort of project he's going for. I've
got a good question though. And I want to talk about another thing. Then we'll get onto the football today, people. So we're just freestyling this because there's a couple things we're talking about off air, and I like it. There's only 4 of us. We're just chatting and vibes in. Smash the likes, by the way, as well. Make sure you smash the likes. So it's good to be on with you guys, on a Sunday as well. Make sure you are hitting up the likes. The thing is as well, going back to Kunde's point, because this is true, right? I see someone say it in the comments. He's talking about, I want to win the Ballon d'Or. That's what Trent has said. I want to win the Ballon d'Or. But someone just said, if you go to Real Madrid and you win things, are you going to win the Ballon d'Or over Mbappe and Vinicius? Because let's be real, normally the attackers get the thing. So even if he goes to Real Madrid, can he win the Ballon d'Or ahead of them man anyway? Because them man are the future stars.
I think Trent going to Real Madrid sounds a bit dumb. It doesn't make sense. You want to win Ballon d'Or, but you're facing the guys against Mbappe and Vini.
Check this out.
I think Valverde will probably win a Ballon d'Or before Trent. Do you get what I'm saying? He will do great things at Madrid, but it doesn't make sense for Trent to go to Real Madrid.
Okay, I didn't elaborate on my response. It's my fault, so I don't even blame you for that scenario there. That just happened. It's all about me. So what it is, when Trent made that announcement that he wants to go, he wants to win the Ballon d'Or, then you lot connected that to Real Madrid. Going to Real Madrid, and living in Merseyside. That's Madrid, Merseyside. It's like in terms of lifestyle and paparazzi and like everything you're involved with. He wants to be part of that. Who knows? He may want a future outside football. If you build a profile at Madrid, you're gonna get more deals after football and stuff like that. Be like the Scouse version of David Beckham. I can see Trent wanting that sort of attention. I can see it.
England, he might have to do something. I'm not gonna lie. England might have to win something. Yeah, I'm not. Because
I heard him and Jude Bellingham are going to move into a house and start streaming like Twitter, Specs and People Humble. That's what I heard, bro. Them man are going to start bringing on the OnlyFans girl. And it's going to be like, yo, pate. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
It sounds legit, bro. Sounds legit.
Yeah, real talk.
Actually play right back as well. I don't think he'll probably play right back when he goes to Real Madrid.
What, Carvajal's cooked?
I think, Carvajal's cooked. But I think
they're playing Valverde there, right?
And Lucas Vasquez.
Of course he's going to play right back.
Of course he's playing right back. And they're going to have more. They're going to have 70% of the ball more time, so he's going to be able to attack and do his thing.
Anyways,
yeah. Anyway, yeah. Do you know what?
Trent will wear a Liverpool.
We talk about the other thing, time.
Wait. What do you say? What do you say, Welks?
I will only believe it until he wears that.
Nah, I just heard you say Trent's gonna wear a Liverpool top next season.
So as for now, he will be wearing a Liverpool top next season, especially with Adidas sponsor as well. Why would you leave when you're going to Adidas sponsor?
That's not mean.
I love
Madrid's Adidas as well.
You know what it is? I'm hurt so much. It's because
is Madrid Adidas as well.
And it's like, how can you let a talent like that go?
What are you talking about?
Madrid is Adidas anyway. This is what I'm saying.
No. Because it's just a bit bizarre. You can't let someone like Trent go. It's just, I think it's just a crazy thing.
Oh, I love it. I'm glad Wilkes is on.
Even if you had like a prolific superstar on your team, you just don't let those people type of goal, man. If David Beckham left as well, you can understand it is Real Madrid. Like you can, I do get that. But when you have talent like that, you just want to keep talent like that for your own team, right? Why would you let your best talents go to another team? I don't like my brethren's hurting, man. But obviously, I'm still have to let you hurt.
You let a player like Trent go because Trent is replaceable. Some of these other players in the attack aren't replaceable. You can't replace their goals. You can't replace their contribution. But let's be honest, you can replace Trent's defensive ability quite simply, and also
they've already done it, man. Bradley, man.
Going forward, you just sign better attackers to do their job going forward, and you don't need Trent to do what Trent does. Like that's how simple it is.
All right, then.
Be interesting, guys. We're gonna talk on the other news as well that's come out today. Make sure you running up the likes, people. Make sure you supporting the stream. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. 35k subscribers. So big up to everyone that's been locked in from the start, locked in from even yesterday, locked in from today, and locked in throughout the whole period, man. So big up everyone. Make sure you check the channels as well. Big up Wilkes. He's got his little one there, Liverpool kit on. Love that. Make sure you're checking out Tunnel.
Liverpool kit since the April the 10th. He hasn't taken it off once.
Okay. You put it on the right time. Big up Tunnel TV. Make sure you go in to check out that channel or check out Do-Rag Diaries, all of that. Make sure you support and show love to the guys, man. But the big news today is actually my football club. Super Sunday. That Black Bart Simpson has been dropped. Finally. Finally.
Who?
I know with that trim. Bart Simpson. I'm calling it Bart Simpson with his little curls at the top. It ain't rocket. Anana, I'm sorry. You need to go. Yeah, I'm all for. Do you know what it is as well, man? Do you know what it is, man? I'm all for supporting the mandem as well. I want the Black Brothers to do well. Work outside life. What is? You get me? But listen, I'm telling you now, yeah, I want the mandem to do well. But this guy, I always say, yeah, I played football when I was younger. I was a striker. I'm a Jamie Vardy. I'm not bare tech, but I'm quick. But when I got to be real. When I was Black Man at keepers, yo, we shouldn't. That's not us. Carlos Kameni, obviously bad boy Cameroon goalkeeper, but us man should be keepers like that.
No, you're fat. You know what it is, yeah? George. You see with banana, bro.
You know what? When you come in, George, imagine. Have you ever said, I usually have man's back, but how are you saying that, bro? How are you adding a but after you say you usually have a man's back? That's crazy.
But do you know what? I gotta be real. Yeah, big up, like Anana. You got your move to Manchester United respectfully. You done the nice appearance in the Champions League final against Man City. But I don't care about what a keeper does with the ball at his feet. I had Edwin van der Sar, you got to remember my age, obviously, early 30s. I've had Edwin van der Sar, never flashy with the ball at his feet, every week, consistent 7, 8 out of 10. Peter Schmeichel, obviously, a big boy keeper. David De Gea in his good spell, never great with the ball at his feet, but he dropped you 7, 8 out of 10s before he started declining. Onana, he dives like he's just never been a keeper. He's not even great with the ball at his feet, and maybe the movement of the United players ain't great. He tries to show aura to cover up his ability. I'm sorry, but if I'm not confident in watching Onana from my living room or my bedroom, these players are not comfortable with him on the pitch, and they don't trust him. And if you don't trust your keeper, like when Hugo Lloris was at the end of his time at Spurs, George knew the defense probably didn't trust him, so it just makes everything.
Don't try and draw George out.
I'm not. He can relate.
He remembers.
We can relate. You get me?
You out,
Nah, I've got a connected man. But the truth is, I got the light skin thing. But I've got to say it as it is. Onana is not good enough. And do you know what's pissed me off about this? And I'm letting you man have the floor, and we'll talk about it. But Amorim, yeah, I'm a big fan of Amorim, and I back Amorim, and I think he's going to come good. But if he's dropped him today, or like taking him out of the squad because his mind's not in it at the moment, but then he just brings him back on Thursday, for me, it's pointless because he should have been dropped for this game anyway, and then I bet he's going to come back in for the Thursday game. I think it should be you drop him, and if Bayinde does well today, keep Bayinde in for Thursday.
I think that will be the case though, Ty. I think it's the case of he gets dropped, and if Bayinde doesn't put in a good performance, then it's like, yeah, we'll go back to Onana because naturally he's the first team goalkeeper. But at the same time, let's have it right. Onana is an outfield player in goal. That's what it always has been. He was one of those guys that were just like a right back or something, got shifted in goal one day and he was saving the ball with his feet and doing some mad distribution. They were like, yo, this guy, he could be something. But whenever it comes to diving into the corner, you think Onana ever makes a good save? This guy's constantly making a mistake. I think I see the stat the other day with he's literally not the goalkeeper.
Already.
The most errors leading to goal from all players in Europe, not just goalkeepers, players. Like this guy is absolute trash. And since he's been at United, I generally don't think there's been a worse goalkeeper in the Premier League. Like maybe Sanchez at Chelsea, he's been putting up a good fight with Onana for that top spot of like worst goalkeepers going around. But Onana. Onana's
if you watch Ramsdale,
he's so bad.
He's bad.
I actually think Onana's worse than Ramsdale. Onana's
might be on par, no, but Ramsdale's bad. Like even like he's bad though. That's the thing about Ramsdale as well. Like he's bad as well. Like what you talk about is just because no one really goes and watch Southampton. But that's the same thing. So even that's why I find it confusing that you have someone like Onana who's similar, that reminds me of Ramsdale at United. And what did United get him for? Because he had a great game against Inter.
Wait.
You guys went to Inter Milan. Hold on. You lot are pissing me off right now. Discussing the guy from my continent like this. Let me just read out some things because I think you were talking about someone different. Maybe you're talking about a different Onana. This is the same Onana. Let me just read out some things, guys.
Oh god, he's not backing Onana.
1 Dutch Super Cup winner. 3 Dutch titles. Italian Super Cup winner. Italian Cup winner. FA Cup winner. Carabao Cup winner. Fucking like Champions League finalist. Is that what we're doing here? We're just disrespecting him now.
Wait. You're defending Onana? Are you just trying to wind me up because I'm a United fan?
Is that what we're doing here? No, but look.
So what? We're on here now discussing defending Bart Simpson now.
Hold on. Let's keep it a buck. Before Onana came to Man United, was he getting talked about disrespectfully like this?
No, but people have always been
George, were they disrespecting man?
I can't even lie. Onana,
keep it 100.
They were calling him one of the best goalkeepers around.
Based off the Champions League final team. Based off the Champions League one final team.
What are we doing here? Bro, man was the biggest free agent. Remember when he was suspended from Ajax or something? Everyone's like, everyone's
popping them pills and that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bigging him up. He's good with his feet.
If that wasn't a red flag, a goalkeeper that needs to use steroids. If that's not a red flag, then I don't know which is. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
People right there.
So wait. No, but George, one thing. I'm not saying I'm right, but look, every other Manchester United player that's died at United, they're giving them, it's the United thing, it's the club, the environment. But when it comes to the black goalkeeper. It's like, Bart Simpson, this, that. Like, why is he not getting the same? Why is he not getting the same?
He's not good.
He's not great. Like,
come on, man. What are we doing here?
Before he came to Man U, were people saying that though? He's not good.
Yeah, that's why I was get on to time.
Nobody was saying that.
It's not about narrative. Do you know what it is?
When Onana came, I don't think he had this narrative.
When he came, when he came, it's not bigging up Onana. It was bigging up more. Oh, we might play out from the back better. We've got to keep it that plays the ball at his feet. No one spoke about. I know, but Wilkes. What I'm saying is, when you asked me how did I feel, I said. We were speaking about Onana and how we'll play out from the back and we've got a technical goalkeeper. But no one was here saying he's a sick shot stopper. He's sick at claiming balls in the air. We weren't talking about goalkeeping ability.
Progress Ten Hag style.
We weren't talking about goalkeeping ability where you want your keeper to come out and claim and do that. We were talking about, we're going to finally have a keeper that can play out from the back. And that's not even work. So now,
if we're going to change our style, we need to back our style. That's what they were telling us, George. That doesn't tell us.
Yeah, I hear that.
We're going to change our style.
I said that.
And he fits the profile. Like, he's worked with Ten Hag before. Like, his keep, you know what I'm saying? Bro,
we need a goalkeeper that can play out from the back. I remember they just kept making it so big. Like, it was, and that was the year.
Martinez as well. So they bought Martinez as well, so they can play out for the back as well. So I remember that. Whole playing out. I agree with that. Playing out from the back. That's what I just said. But he's not. But we've not been great with the ball at his feet. And do you know what the thing is as well? You got to remember, people. This is a football opinions. At the end of the day, people's opinions can change. People can come into the club and be crap, and we're calling it out now. So he's been crap. He's crap. He is rubbish. How much did you pay for Onana? 50 million nearly. He's rubbish. And this was based on this. Couldn't he put on his act today? Because he's rubbish. He knows it. I'm sorry.
Hey, all I know is there was one stage I was fighting Arsenal fans for us to sign Onana over Ramsdale.
Is that true, bro? Oh, is that true? So that guy that made that comment is true. So
that was the thing. That was Arsenal fans were going nuts. Oh, what, you're going to get this Sheffield United guy instead of Onana? He's free.
I need Saudi. Hey, you know what it is, yeah? I need Saudi to do their thing.
Times there, he was the man.
Saudi need to do their thing. Do you know what? Like Saudi, you're doing great things for football. We love it. Like, you're trying to, give people opportunity, give them great money and that for the future. Onana.
You lot got to die this painful.
Why would that cost the guy at Porto? I swear that's United.
Do you know what? If Edison, I don't know if he will. If Edison decided, you know what, I've done my thing at City, I want to leave, I can imagine Man City going for Diogo Costa. It just, I can imagine it. Hugo Viana's there from Sporting Lisbon now, the director there. Obviously, he's got the Portuguese links.
Arsenal fans were fighting back to Ramsdale over fucking anyway. They were fighting.
Stefan, remember
they were fighting.
Yeah, Stefan not good enough.
He was poor as well. Listen, I think.
I'm sorry, let's be real. Like, look, Onana's just not going to make it this club. He needs to go. Sorry,
and I don't think that second keeper that you have is also good either. So it seems like your keeper department is not that great. So what are you saying, Ty, about the Newcastle game? If you've got the likes of Harvey Barnes, you've got the sort of Anthony Gordons that will be properly prepping your goals, it could look like a spooky day for today.
Yeah. Do you know what? By India, I hear you. Yeah, now let's talk in the game because by India played against Arsenal. I think it might have been in the FA Cup game. I'm sure it was the FA Cup game. Yeah, and he was actually all right. Like, he made, I think, one mistake. He saved the pen as well. Yeah, he saved Odegaard's pen. Yeah. By India's all right, but he's not a number one. But I think he can do a competent job. It's not like having Karius. No disrespect, I'm just saying it, Wilkes. But Karius, and you're like, do you know what? Oh, he's bad. I think like Bayindir can do a job for today, and if he does all right, then he can do his thing and play on Thursday.
I was going to do a job for today if Newcastle are going to beat you. That's all.
No. But the truth is, the job as a job, as in George. What I'm going to say, George, what I'm saying is no mistakes. If a goal goes in because it's a good finish, it's a good finish, and I accept that. The truth is, Newcastle are winning today. I'm not going to come in here and gas it. Me as a United fan, I'm focused on Thursday. We're going to rotate today. Bayindir's obviously coming in. Newcastle are going for top four. They've won 5 in a row. What do you mean? Like, you're 5 in a row.
Bruno, because Amarin's still
Bruno will play, but I think like Mason Mount will get a start. I think there's going to be a potential wild card in there. That's all I can say. I can't say much. I can't. I'm not. Yeah, we'll see. If the team news comes out and what I've been told is legit, then you lot will know. People know that follow me on Twitter. When I put something out there, I haven't put it out, but it's a little. He's trying. He might be trying a little something, so it might be a little surprise today. Actually, the team it's a 4:30 kickoff, so it won't be out yet. So he's going to rotate. Bayindir's starting. Newcastle going for top 4. They've won 5 in a row. Let's be real. It's Sunday. It's 4:30. It's St James's Park. let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's be real here. I'm not gonna say this United team are going to St James's Park and win. And I'm sorry, guys, that want me to be optimistic and gas it up for YouTube and do all that. Newcastle are gonna they're gonna do us in midfield. Isaac's gonna do his thing. Gordon's back. Livermento, Dan Burn, Trippier. They're fine. Newcastle are winning this. Let's not do this. I'm not gonna do this.
It's United, bro. This is United.
I'm not doing this optimism thing. I'm for my cup final. My pre-cup final Thursday, bro. I'm all in on Thursday. I'm all in on Europa, and George is the same.
Hey, what you see? I have a question for that. It's kind of for the YouTuber. Well, George, you see when football fans.
Oh, there you go. Then there we go. That's what I got told. So there we go.
That was it.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
fair enough. I like that. I like that wild card.
He's a left back.
He's left back.
Yeah.
It's just one of them other rubbish youngsters they're gonna gas up to us, and in 2 years' time tell us he's not good enough. I hear it.
Hey, what happened to what's it called? There was Zidane, Hannibal, all these guys.
What's that guy? Shatoria as well. There was that guy with the little Afro kid as well.
But wait, hold on.
They weren't good enough. They weren't good enough. Just because they come for our academy doesn't mean they're good enough.
I'll give Amarin this. Arteta, I hope you're watching, man. Some random left back we ain't ever heard of, bro. He's putting him in the starting lineup. But meanwhile, you're playing Thomas Partey, where that's 40 years old, running up and down, doing overlapping runs. Are you okay? Like, I'll play right back for yesterday. I don't mind, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but put someone other than the guy that's gonna. Anyway, this is not our segment, please. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you know, do you know what? I kind of enjoy. I'm not enjoying it, but I kind of like, when it's like United at home to Fulham, and it's like we should win, and if we don't, you must do. Everyone knows Newcastle are winning today, so I'm just enjoying hosting the show. Make sure you're liking the stream because I'm at peace. Like, I've got Kudne who would love to come. Oh, I was about to say come at me then.
Wow. I didn't even say what I was gonna say.
So,
you not even have to say that. He said it like,
hold there, buddy.
Kudne likes to come at me. Jaws likes to come at me, but they know they can't even attack me today because we all know we're at peace because Newcastle are going to win today. Like,
I'll be real. I'm never at peace with a Man U fan. To be real, I'm never at peace with you. Man.
Like, what do you not want to ask me about? Is there anything you don't want to? Is there anything that you don't want to discuss? So carry on. Go on. Well, say that again. I didn't want to interrupt you. So carry on. Say it again.
If you rotate and you lose today, and then you lose on Thursday, it's all for nothing.
Season's over, bro. Like,
it's all for nothing. So Harry and Matt,
I'm not going to say that. Exactly the same for me. I ain't saying that.
But you see when a man comes and says the season's over, yeah. When a man tells me I've switched off this season, I don't want to hear them talking about any other club. I don't want to hear them talking about any other club because if you think you can detach yourself from any abuse for your team and you can start piling it on with everyone else. Now,
so you think if you don't blow, if you not blow a 3-0 lead at the Burnabout, we're not chatting. We're chatting.
I'm saying, but wait, is the season done for you? You switched off?
Not yet. Thursday.
Okay, as long as you're not switched off, you can say anything to me, bro. As long as you're not switched off the season, you can say. But if you're coming, but
you're not switched off.
We've got enough points to beat relegation. I'm switched off, man. I'm focused on Europe. If you're telling me that,
order, one at a time.
Europa League.
You're telling me, Wilkes, I should be switched off, and the United fans in this chat should be switched off, yeah? If we're still got a chance of getting into the Champions League, just like Man City, just like Chelsea, just like Villa, just like Newcastle. No. Let me land now. You just said to me, should I be switched off? The same thing that Chelsea, Man City, Villa, Newcastle are competing for in the league. Me and George are also competing for, but just in a different way. We're driving to the same destination, but they're coming from the left, we're coming from the right. If we win the Europa League, we are in the Champions League. Have I got something to be excited about this season? Bring me Thursday night. Of course I have. I'm a football fan. Just because the league's done, so we can still make Champions League.
You played Lyon and you drew 2-2. You blew a lead. And that goes to speak about your football that you've been playing.
Right. No. We should have won the game and our keeper cost us the game.
You should have won the game, but you didn't win the game. Your Premier League, you're sitting 13th, right?
Cool.
And what other competitions are you in as well?
The Europa League to win the champion, get in the Champions
League. Okay. and then you're saying to me you have a chance. What's the chance? If we put a number on it, what's the chance of you winning Europa League with the other teams?
Okay, well we're gonna beat Lyon on Thursday. That's done.
We're going to beat Lyon. You probably said that last week when you played Lyon, but you
no. Away from home, I said I take a draw.
No.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Wait, your Spurs is coming.
You can do that. You can do that. No problem.
Okay.
What are you saying this week?
What I'm telling you is we're beating Lyon. Yeah, we're beating Lyon and we're going through. Clip this, say whatever you like. Turkey hype. We are beating Lyon. Yeah,
like a blood clot set on your.
Yeah, we're beating Lyon. No, it works. You asked me a question. Let Martin Luther King land it. Yeah, we are beating Lyon, and then my problem is this. Yeah, hear me out. We've got Athletic Bilbao potentially in the semi-final. They'll beat Rangers. The final is at Bilbao Stadium, so I'm superstitious that probably Bilbao might make it because it's at their stadium, the final, this and that. However, if we beat Lyon and we beat Bilbao, run us the Champions League. We're winning it. Them man are not beating us in the final. Frankfurt are not beating us in the final.
Champions League, bro? Did you say Champions League? Or?
Yeah, because if we win it, we'll be in the Champions. If we win it, we'll be in the Champions. This is why I don't get well. No. You know me. I'm the most. Out of the podcasters. So I'm gonna let you come back in. But out of the podcasters that you man all know, George even knows I'm one of the most level. Like I watch football for all teams. I'm level-headed. But I'm telling you now, we will beat Lyon and not level-headed. But George, he's trying to ask me.
Can you respond on that?
No, George. Welk said to me, am I not done with the season? How can I not be done with the season when we can still get into the Champions League the same time as people?
We've done this before. You've been to the European League.
This is crazy.
And you still
wait, there's an easier way to explain this. Yeah,
Welks is being you're bad mind, Welks.
What's record that you've had? So you're telling me, we're going to get into our Champions League to do?
Yeah, if we win it. To do what? It doesn't matter. It gives us financial stuff in the Champions League.
Remember last time when they were saying, we're going to get into the Champions League. We're going to get into the Champions League. It was bottom of
just to be knocked out. Yeah, I hear it.
What the hell?
Well,
do you know what I mean? At least I can say, I'm trying to go to the Champions League to win it. And every man can sit here and say, at least Liverpool have a chance of winning it. Where does Man United have a chance of winning it when they've been doing the same thing? So it's a repeat and recycle thing with you, man. Recycle. You go and get into the Champions League for you to get dunked out, for you to go to Europa League again, to get dunked out, for you to try and get Europa League, to get Champions League.
Well, you're being so, and I don't like sticking up for you, man, but like you're being very disingenuous.
Yeah, couldn't they?
And hold on. And the reason why I'm saying that is because at the end of the day, as a football supporter, as long as there's still a chance, I'm in. I'm all in. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I'm not. Hold on. Okay. I'm not saying that they're gonna do it. But the fact that they're in it, so there's a chance. Who knows? I'm not saying Arsenal are going to win the Champions League, but we're still in the competition. So we're one of the few clubs that have a chance to win it. So I'm going to be hold on. I'm going to be riding out all the way to the last minute.
It's a European trophy and the Champions League spot at the end of it. Bring me down.
You say why be in the Champions League? Who knows? That could be the difference between them attracting a signing in the summer and not attracting a signing.
Let's talk ball now. Thank you.
Extra money as well. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. Who knows if they're going to be bottom of the group again? But I'm guaranteeing when they're having negotiations with players, being able to say we got Champions League and you're going to be on a like. It's
and that's what they got Onana for. Onana was in the final with Man City, and he was in the Champions League, and they thought, let's get Onana for Onana to leak in how many goals in the Champions League.
But what? That's not that you're going off. You're not concentrating. Welks, concentrate. Like George says, concentrate.
You know, I was going to go back to you. I was going to go back to Ty calling himself a level-headed fan. Well, definitely not.
I wanted to address that
United. Ty is not level-headed, and for anyone that does watch Ty, watch him on his own channel. He's level-headed when it comes to other teams and other stuff. I'll give him that. Other teams, he does have a level head. But Manchester United, the delusion is grandeur. Like, there is none other like it. He was the guy that was putting his team 10 places above where they are currently. He had his team finishing third. He had his team finishing third or fourth. You said you were finishing top
fourth at best.
Third or
Cassett's second or third.
I was watching, but I'm talking about the man them talk I was watching, and Ty was arguing, what? You might think, what, fourth? And they're going, no, What?
Bro, no, you're getting it wrong. George.
Are you mad?
Saeed and Ransom that. No,
I remember.
You're concussed. Saeed and Ransom that was saying second, and I was saying no higher than fourth. Bro, watch that back. We'll run that one back. No, trust me.
George,
see how you have top rulers? This is the top thread.
The only thing I had to stand on, I backed Ten Hag. I backed Ten Hag longer than everyone else. That's it. But I'm realistic when it comes to league position and our club. I backed Ten Hag longer.
And you're 13th or 12th.
Yeah, and bro, if we still win the Europa League and get Champions League, same as George, they'll be gassed, and we'll be gassed.
Rather you want to go on record.
Every right to be as well.
We're gonna lose today. We're gonna finish where we do in the league, but trust me, I'm all in. All my Easter eggs are in the Europa League, and that's what we're gonna do.
And that's you winning the Europa League.
And George, and Wilkes, if we win it, come on that Sunday stream.
If we win it,
I want you there.
I don't get it. Oh my gosh!
Wait, hold on, George. What don't you? Wilkes, what do you get?
Yeah, what's there not?
Literally, nobody expect them to win trophies in the last 2 seasons, but yeah, they done it. So you can't rule it out.
Yeah,
can't rule it out. I'm not saying they're going to, but the fact that you're laughing like there's no chance, like there's a reason why they're the most successful club in England, bro.
Yeah, shout out to them. But I think your style of football, when you go against a bigger teams, it's a bit sort of scary hours. Newcastle didn't really play that well in that sort of final and stuff like that. Coventry, you got into that because of a little referee error and stuff like that. But you can say that when it comes to the bigger teams, it is a bit shaky. Your football is not sustainable. Do you get what I'm saying? Erik Ten Hag, credit to him, that one of knockout games, he done well. He seems to do
in bigger games. He seemed to we seem to get more organized. It's the easy game. It's the easy games we should. It's the easy games It's the easy games at home that we just struggle with, and the teams that people on paper say we should beat. Let me just quickly get through these quickly. Super chats. Big up PLS 27. I don't know if that means please 27 or PLS 27. Big up though. Don't put United in the same sentence as Liverpool and Barca. What do you mean? Of course they are. As a club.
Barca anyway. You beat
this season.
But historically, of course we're there. But yeah, this season, of course not. Like PLS, I'm not going to do that. I'm not delusional. But as a club, if we get Champions League and we're trying to pull in players and that, yeah, of course we can chat and all that. Of course. Welks, but you also said United lose FA Cup last season. Yeah, you probably did. You probably thought City beat us.
You're right. I always thought Liverpool's going to.
And City in the FA Cup final are a harder team to play than a Lyon second leg, than Athletic Bilbao over 2 legs, and potentially a Spurs or Frankfurt in the final.
Welks, this is just an emotional thing for you, bro. I know, like the hate is real, but
it's mad. He's come on here with he's today. Like I really like Welks, but today he's not been concentrating.
Yeah, man, you ain't bright. How is it? It's still Man U, bro.
Because you think United, you think my season should be over, even though we can still get champs. You think Trent, you think Trent staying. Yeah, but do you know what, Bilbao, they'll do their thing. I'm respecting Bilbao.
Hey, Ty, I think in future, let Welsh just go to church on a Sunday. Like these shows are not it, bro. Because he's clanging up the clanger, bro. Hey, you can go in the evening, Welsh, man, because. You can't be missing.
You know what though? People that haven't seen Welks for a while and they might be watching for the first time, they might be enjoying Welks' just takes. They might come back. So Welks, come back. Next week, Welks. Next week can be your pre-Premier League win.
Welks started to disappear when he realised they weren't winning no other trophy outside the league. That's what happened. Welks realised they're getting no Champions League, no FA Cup, and he started disappearing.
It hurt me low-key. Because I thought we was winning Champions League, but hey ho.
Yeah,
but I said we was winning Prem. I did say we was winning Prem though, so that's a bit.
I know what it is. Oh, how did I not see it?
Let's go to Liverpool now anyway, and we've got to do a nice segment on Spurs. We'll do Liverpool.
Based on what we were discussing before the show, Ty. Like nobody wants to discuss Liverpool in it. So Welsh just said, you know what? I'm just gonna crash it on the screen.
No one does.
Throw some looks out there. Get some traction for our fan base again, man. Yeah, no, I was trying to talk about
they're going to win. Like, they should win 2-3 at home. Salah signed a new deal, probably scores. You win the league against Leicester next week. Liverpool, let's be real. I'm going to say what I want to say, though. It's been an anticlimax end to the season. There's no Liverpool fan that can tell me. I spoke to Roms about this. So big up Roms, yeah. At the end of the day, 6 weeks ago, Liverpool were in a cup final. Liverpool in the Champions League still. Liverpool obviously want to win the league and whatnot. But to win the league like they have, yeah, cool, it's enjoyment. I get it. But I'd rather win it when it's a bit tense. That's just me. I like the anticipation. Every game you're watching, like, we got to win. We got to watch what Arsenal are doing or whatever. You won the league, fair play, I get it. But to go out the Champions League and lose that final, that week was hell. So to say at the start of the season, If I said, well, you're going to win the Premier League, but you're not going to win anything else, you'd have been like, yeah, you'll bite my hand off for it. I get it. I respect it. Anyone would want to win the Premier League. That's the holy grail. You win your Premier League first. So you've done your job. You've won the Premier League, which is brilliant. But if I said to you, oh, but by the way, in March, you're going to be in a cup final and then you're going to have a PSG, you're going to win the first leg against PSG, then bring them to Anfield, you'll be thinking, okay, actually, I'll rather take that position. So what happened was you've won the league, but from the position you was in February or whatever it was when you went out of the Champions League, lost the cup final, it's an anti-climax into the season.
I don't think it is.
Bro, some Liverpool bridge, this is mad. Some Liverpool bridgings for me last week, I said, oh, yeah, but I was talking about the Fulham game. Man was like, yeah, I've gone for a walk. I ain't watching the game today. The league's done that. Would you like? You get me? Like, couldn't
we lost against Fulham to balance out the books?
No, but the enjoyment, the balance out the books. The enjoyment's not like Liverpool fans. They know they've done it. They've parked up now. They're ready for next season. Like, I've got to be real. I respect it.
I think you're missing the point.
It's an anti-climax. So would you not say so? Like, I respect it. You've won the league, by the way. I'm bigging you up. You've done the thing. Like, you smashed the league this season. As a Liverpool fan, do you not feel like, oh, it's a bit of a? Do you know what I'm saying? If you don't, I think you should be. You should be a bit like, oh man.
Okay, Ty, this is my thing, right? I credit to the manager, bro. I just, for me, I've always said that when it comes to this football now in this modern era, I look at managers. Arne Slot to come in to do what he done in the Champions League. Yes, it's not that sort of great. Do you know what I'm saying? To lose out in those type of ways as well, right? But we lost against penalties, and yes, we could have done better at Anfield as well. But at the same time, especially what was it? The FA Cup that we crashed out against Plymouth. Yes, you could argue it would be.
Oh like yeah, Plymouth in it.
We didn't play our starting players, right?
No, you rotated. Yeah.
We rotated really heavy, and it would have been a situation. If you imagine we played a Van Dijk or so, and he got injured, everybody would get on to Arne Slot. So you damn you do, you damn you don't, right? Cool. We crashed out the FA Cup, Carabao Cup. We got to the final. Big up Arne Slot to get into that final as well, and big up Newcastle. So big up any Newcastle fans in the chat as well. Well done on your little trophy there as well. So. Sorry, I take that back. Not little trophy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't do that.
No, I don't want to do that. Sorry, I will celebrate the Carabao Cup as well. But I think for Arne Slot to come in this season, especially the expectation that people didn't have Liverpool, like people said that Jurgen Klopp was going to leave, it's going to go all hell loose.
Yeah. I agree with that. He needs to win the league.
Has done and transformed Liverpool to be. I think this is a great first season.
I hear it.
In your first season. Yes, you've crashed out in the Champions League, but you can respect a PSG. You can respect a Aston Villa.
Who I want to win it.
Barcelona. So you get what I'm saying? So yes, we crashed out with the Champions League, but at the same time, if I look at the other teams around, I could be like, you know what, I could understand that.
Yeah. You won the league. Yeah.
But we didn't sign any players.
But it's not even that you just won the league. It's the fact that the way you play now, that the more possession based, the control.
I love watching this type of Liverpool, and I've said as well. I was happy that Jurgen Klopp left because I think Liverpool needed a change. The
high energy thing. It can only go for so long.
I don't know. But were you saying that? I
said I was never Jurgen Klopp out. Like people like Rums will say that. Oh, I was never Jurgen Klopp out. But I did say Liverpool needed a change. And when I saw it, when we played our first preseason game, Raw Betis, 1-0, just a 1-0. But
so you jumped on it after you saw the change. Okay, I got it.
But then again, look at Arne Slot. You can tell he's a calculated man. You can tell when I saw the interview, I was hyped. Liverpool needed a change. There was no denying that. I think you had Jurgen Klopp as well. We would have lost a couple more games. I think yes, potentially we could have still won the Prem because I'm always going to say that Liverpool's going to win.
You definitely wouldn't have won with Klopp, bro.
Sorry.
You definitely wouldn't have won the Prem with Klopp again, man.
Who knows? Who knows? I think for Arne Slot, that's why for me it's not really anticlimactic because I feel looking at Arne Slot, it's like imagine Arne Slot with the tools, imagine with the plays that you have, imagine the backing of FSG and stuff like that.
To be fair, well, we were just seeing because you didn't go to church, we were just seeing if you're going to bite towards that one. But if I'm a Liverpool fan, no one can tell me, no one can make me feel bad for winning the league early.
Of course not. No one's
straight, especially in Kunle's position.
Yeah, literally, bro.
Kunle.
No one can make you feel bad.
By the way, this is not a slot disrespect. By the way, Welks is praising him, and I'm saying big up him for winning the league. I'm just saying that week there, if I was a Liverpool fan, I would have been like, missed opportunity. That's all I'm saying.
But that's understandable.
That's what I'm saying.
In terms of,
and if people if you're a Liverpool fan and you don't feel what I'm saying, then it's like, are you really wanting to win? That's what I'm saying. Like, people can't get onto me for that.
I think Liverpool fans, in terms of the weekends or the weeks where those situations happened, being upset, like fuming about it, I can understand that 1,000%. But I would have been able to pick myself up knowing, shit, we're winning the league, though.
I hear it. I hear it.
First Dutch player to win the Premier League, like to lift up the trophy.
That was the goal. Those other things are definitely great bonuses, but I'm winning the bread and butter.
Yeah, you're winning your Premier League. Have you got any worries about today, Wolves?
Arsenal's league. That's why I think Arsenal's like Liverpool coming in just winning it this season and the way the manner. People can say, "Oh,
that's why more eyes are on Arsenal because that was meant to be. If City slip up, it was Arsenal, but football don't work like that.
In your league, but Slot came in and said, "No, let me take that from you, my G."
What really happened was Arsenal yet again failed to step up and got run from the pressure. The pressure got to them, and they couldn't. They just weren't ready to step up, and I think we've seen that.
Arsenal and the rest of the 19 teams, not of them could step up.
Fact,
Right.
no, 100%. The other 19 teams, and that's what leaves Liverpool to win yet again one of the worst Premier Leagues that we've seen. They done it the last time in COVID, and they're doing it again this year. And it goes back to what Ty said, yeah. It's very anticlimactic because yet again, when you guys won the league last time, it was like the last 10 games, you guys had just stopped playing and you'd accepted the fact you won the league.
Yeah.
So you're just picking up a win, then a draw, then a loss. There's no like continued run of form. That's the difference between yourselves and Man City. Because whenever Man City won the league, they still keep winning at the end of the season. They win, keeping up that winning streak. They've still got that hunger, that fight to keep going on. You guys do not look the same. You guys look like, Van Dijk the other day. The guy was halfway checked out. If he's signing a new contract, he needs to step the fuck up, bro. Because that performance the other day, showing himself and he's thinking, I can go 50% at this point of the season. All right, yeah, sure you think so. And then you get chefed up like by who was that? Who cooked him the other day?
Muniz.
Don't let your response be Spurs versus Liverpool because it's nothing to do with Spurs. This response, okay? Well, make sure you deal with this response.
He's going to be like, when we verse you, we're going to beat you. Beating Spurs is not an achievement this season. It's not an achievement.
I wasn't not going to bring that up, but just to say about debunk your COVID season. I think that following season, that was a COVID season. We wasn't a COVID season. Just to debunk that. But sorry, carry on, George.
It was a COVID year, your year.
Yeah, COVID happened.
2020, 2021. That was the
season when COVID happened.
You blitzed most teams.
But that was the league the year after. The year you won it was COVID year.
The year after wasn't COVID year. That was back to normal.
What he's trying to say is he's saying that before COVID kicked in, they were bare clear anyway. So they would have. That's what he's trying to say. It was still COVID year. But anyway, let's stay on track. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused. Well,
right there, but okay.
Okay, but
when they were still figuring out what COVID was, you lot won the league, and then once they figured it out. Then City
won the league after that was the COVID team.
Is it all systems go today? Routine win, West Ham at home. So I'm guessing the team loses out. I haven't seen it yet.
To be fair, the one criticism I have with Slot is that I just want something fun because I know that like these type of games. I remember like Jurgen Klopp will probably play a Harvey Elliott. He might drop certain big names as well and give certain game time to certain players. So I would like to see if, let's say, Slot will do that. I think Fulham, for example, like the game that we lost, I would have liked a Chiesa to probably have started.
Have you got the starting? Have you seen the starting 11?
Oh no, is it out?
Yeah, it must be out because obviously the games kick off at 2:00. If anyone's got it, slap it in here, please, people.
Yes, I would like to see that from Slot. I would want to see because it seems that Slot is very stuck in his ways, and where Klopp could say like people say most managers are like that, but I think with Klopp he has more willingness to sort of start these sort of fringe sort of players. As well.
Rubbish, bro. What are you saying, bro? Klopp was getting rinsed for this exact same thing like a couple of years ago that he plays everyone too many games and everyone's exhausted now. So they're doing the exact same shit. Are they not?
Yeah, of course. But I think in this sort of context, near the end of the season, when you know that you've wrapped up the league, why can't we see a Chiesa or Harvey Elliott?
Yeah, I hear that.
You know, Darwin Núñez. Maybe. Why can't Darwin Núñez start against?
Here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Bradley, Konate, Van Dijk. Okay, Tsimikas is starting. Gravenberch, Jones, McAllister, Salah. Okay, so he's basically gone full strength apart from recently.
Robert's been there. As much as I like,
Jota's been leading the line a lot, but he's not been cutting it. I don't think at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I would have preferred a Núñez. Like give Núñez a start. Do you know what I mean? Like especially if he's going this season, like play.
Núñez ain't in the squad. Núñez ain't even in the squad.
You know what it is, Wilkes? I think once you get the actual title, you'll see it so much because I don't blame him. It's his first season in the Prem. I know he doesn't think they're going to lose it, but he's like, you know what? Let's just get it done, yeah? We're not playing in any other competitions. Let's just get it done. Yeah, and then maybe we'll start throwing in them other men. You know what I'm saying? And I hear it.
I think they win. I think they win comfortable, if I'm honest. I think 2-0, 2-3-0. I think they get it done. I think they do get it done. I think the team that could be, and George is probably not going to care. But guys, make sure you run up the likes, by the way. Let's get to at least 250 likes. We're on 150 likes. We did another 100 more. Definitely. Please make sure you're smashing it. 400 of you in the building. Make sure you're supporting Works. Make sure you check out Tunnel TV. Make sure you check out Do-Rag Diaries as well. Show them love and that. Oh, wow. They're getting popped then. Yeah, I see Palmer starting. I see Neto, Jackson, Madweke. Kudus. Let me just have a look now quickly. West Ham. Just having a look now. West Ham United. Kudus is starting. Yeah, him, Paquetto, and Bowen. Yeah. So they're starting. But I think the one team that could lose today, and the thing is well, he's so chilled because I know that George is ready for the Europa League like me. But I think Wolves might be Spurs today. I'll be real. I think if Wolves win, they guarantee safety. You know, you got Cunha is also looking for a move. It's a good audition for him to showcase himself. Oh, he's not even playing. Oh, Cunha's not even playing. He's on the bench. Maybe Cunha's comments he's put him on the bench. But George, man, George.
Everyone's sounding like an engine ready to get started. You know, like Wolves aren't that good. Let's have one thing straight. Yeah,
be careful, George. Though this is George. This is Spurs. Though, be careful.
Same as Spurs. Spurs aren't that good.
Spurs. Wolves are in good form right now. Spurs are not in good form, but I don't expect.
Let me see your team.
Us over our team, our lineup's actually poor. I can't lie. That's the one.
Johnson, Solanke, Tell, Madison, Saar, Basuma, and then you got Romero, Davis.
What is the good Spurs lineup?
We got Romero, Davies, Gray, and Spence at the back. So there's a lot of change. Just like you, rotations all over the place. Son's not even in the squad. Kulusevski's back on the bench. Anyway. So and Odebert's out as well. Odebert seems like he's out of the squad as well.
So based off what you just said, which one is it? You said I'm kind of guiding you towards what you're going to talk about. So basically, you come on and straight away you said, "Yeah, well, our engine's getting started. Wolves are not that good," which is the first.
No, you guys are sounding like
wait.
You guys all going, that's what you guys will do.
See that skin thing? You didn't let me land. You just come in. You get me? Let me land. Yeah. You heard us say, "Oh, I said Wolves could maybe beat Spurs," and you're like, "Oh, look at you not getting the engine started." One, he said Wolves are not that good, and then he said, "Oh, but we rotated our teammates." So, like, are you confident that you can beat Wolves? Or are you saying Wolves are not that good? So, like where is it? Like, I feel like you're putting a bit of excuses in, but then you're saying Wolves are not that good. You get me, Wilkes? I've clocked it.
No, I'm doing the thing.
He's worse than me. He's worse than me.
No, yeah, George is worse. Yeah, 100%.
George is worse. Yeah, George is worse than me. Carry on, George. You are. It's cool, man.
Wolves aren't that good, no. But I don't expect Spurs to lose to Wolves. That's my point. I don't think we'll lose. I don't think we're going to win. I've predicted Spurs to draw this game. I think the rotations are going to kill us. I think we're going to lack that sharpness in the midfield and the attack. Just it's looked poor. It's looked poor for a while now. There's just not enough ideas. So I feel like this is one of those games where you got a team like Wolves who are playing once a week. They enter like suck the energy out of you because they're going to be all up for it. They've had the same team they've been playing for the last 4 or 5 games, picking up some form. They're at home. It's going to be one of them ones.
Oh my God, I feel like I'm listening to myself.
It's a horrible watch. I don't think that it's going to be a pretty game. I don't think there's going to be a lot of chances in it, but I think it's going to end like a 1-1, 2-2. Like
the real question is Ange, isn't it? That's the thing. Like, could Ange spark something to get confident for the Europa League? Because this is the last straw, isn't it? It's
the last straw. Yeah.
It's not about the players. It's not about that. It's all comes down to sort of Ange. Mm-hmm. Could Ange give you a bit of confidence for this game to bring into momentum for the next sort of game as well? Because that's what you're all riding on. Pause. That the fact that Ange is in a sticky situation right now at the moment. So
that's what we need ultimately. But with the changes that he's made, I can't see him like putting the belief in the team because you've made so many changes.
You've got Solanke up front. You got Tell. You got Vicario and Romero, who's back as well. Basuma, Saar, Madison. You got some sort of creativity there.
George. Yeah. Real quick one is has he still got the dressing room? Like, what are they saying? Like, are players behind him?
The players have come out and said they're back in a minute. Jed Spence in his interview recently said he's backed him a few times.
Tell was ready to scrap for him the other day and that. So the players must still. You know what? I can't lie. I need Spurs to get to the Europa final. I need it.
Imagine a Spurs United final.
Oh my God. That will be break.
No. I don't need that final. I definitely don't need that final because
that would be so sick though. Because there's so much at stake. Like there's so much.
It's basically shit versus shit.
The way Kunle's frozen. Oh my God, that looks jokes. Let me go. I need to grab a photo with that.
I'll screen grab it.
Catch bitch.
Screen grab there. It's calm.
He looks like he's about to spray a bad F64.
Wanna go hard.
He looks like he's about to prep Arsenal in the dressing room for Madrid. Oh my god. I couldn't. You should have seen the way you froze there. I thought you were about to spray off F64 or something. Get Arsenal prepped to the Bernabeu. When am I gonna bring the
Levy, bro. He's always on to me when I'm getting at Spurs, bro.
But you know what? Like, I just feel like Spurs are in the same boat as us. It's just like, if they lose today, if they draw today, it is what it is. But I do think Welks makes a good point. The way Man United might lose today, the manner of if Spurs do lose today, can that psychologically play a part on Thursday? Or is it kind of like pull it aside and we just say, no, we're rotating. It don't matter. The new guys are going to come in and be fresh for Thursday. But I get what Welks is saying. It's like, you don't want to go into a game, which is your biggest game of the season. It's the biggest game of the season for United on Thursday and for Spurs. But going in and losing and players looking negative and trying to find form. Do you get me? Son's been a bit off it, like you said, not in the squad today, but you need him Thursday. You got Man United, Højlund probably won't start today. It'll be Xerxes, but Xerxes should be our striker. But Xerxes, you want him to find a bit of rhythm, just like he's been playing well. But I get what Welks is saying. It's one of them ones, like the manner of the way we play today, George. I hope it doesn't have an impact on Thursday. I don't believe in my club that it will, because it's Newcastle and we're more expected to lose. Whereas I think what Welks is probably saying for Spurs, like he said, Wolves average team, where they are in the league. You don't want to go there and lose 3-0 because it's Wolves. Do you get him?
Just a respectable performance. Even if you do lose, at least you have something to at least just hold on to for the next sort of game. Okay, let's see what we can work on. Let's say, for example, you've made some good play to get a goal. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's something that you can capitalize and be like, all right, cool, this is something that we can sort of take. You just need that. Do you get what I'm saying? You just
also with Cunha on the bench, that's their main weapon. Like that.
You know what I don't like about that, Ty? Cunha comes on, it's a 1-1 game, it's 60th minute.
Yeah.
That's what you don't need. That's what you don't need. You don't need Cunha to come on. You're forgetting he's off the back of a match ban, 5 match ban for when he fists up Curtis. He's coming off. He's going to come in this game thinking, I need to do something. I'm hungry, bro. I just want to shoot.
First game back.
First game back, bro. Of course it's Spurs. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a goal, man. Like, I'm not looking forward to it.
And Cunha's been doing a lot of chat this week, and I put a post on Instagram. He's in the news. His name's about.
It's tough to be a Tottenham fan. It's tough.
It's tough. It's tough. And I look at my bench and
George, I'm gonna be real with you as well, yeah. Like, because we won't see until next Sunday. It'll be me, Cunha, Welks again, and one of us are gonna be in the dungeon, bro. Because one of us could be out of Europa. Do you think you go to Germany and win? Do you think you go through?
I think if we go through, it's got to be like an extra time, penalties or something, like, something dodgy. Just like, it's not going to be a convincing.
Because I didn't watch your first leg. Apparently you should have won. I didn't watch your first leg, but apparently you should have won.
This is like fans doing some, when you hit the crossbar a few times, of just like lucky punts. They're like, oh, you should have won. We hit the crossbar. Right. Like, no, we hit one from a corner, and then one was like a good long shot from Bergvall, but we didn't have loads of chances. We didn't miss loads. We just didn't do good enough. Like, the game was poor, man. I'm not hearing it. We should
see why I fuck with George. Yeah, see why I fuck with George. George, like, no matter wherever his team is, his voice, like, his volume never changes. It's never like, it's like, hey, George, my fucking guy, all day, every day, man. Hey, my God, I just like George, man.
Yeah.
The bass is always in his voice. He could have taken a 7-0. He's abusing his team with that same, yo, but my team, like, hey, George, brother. My guy.
I love it. Yeah, man. I don't know, like, obviously we've got Thursday, but yeah, so I think the starting lineup's going to be key for you on Thursday as well, but I think you need to be clinical. I think they're going to have more of the ball. You need to play on the break. Tell's not really... The one thing I did want to discuss here before we do look to the football, obviously, and wrap it up, is Tell. Like, I wanted to get your honest view on him because he was linked to United. He was linked to teams in the January transfer window, coming from Bayern. You know what it's like, not really playing at Bayern, but he's 19. He's in a French under-21 squad. People think he can really be that guy. I said to people, I think he's good, but he's overrated to what people are saying. Bring him in January. You must bring him. Like, what have you made of Tell? Are you happy with him staying at the club and that you see something there?
Nah, I don't want him. I don't want him to stay. I'll be honest.
Straight.
Even when we signed him. Even when we signed him. No, the thing is, though, I kept it a buck. And when we signed him, I said, I was happy that we took him away from other Premier League clubs. That's just tribalism.
Right. Okay.
But the actual signing itself, I was never gassed for it. This is just like going to sign bloody like one of the young wingers from any of the other Premier League clubs. Like the guy is not the next Ballon d'Or candidate. I don't know what people are throwing out stupidness like that. He's all right. Like he didn't play for Bayern.
Somebody said Ballon d'Or until
he's even at Bayern.
No, but like apparently people were trying to say he could have the Ballon d'Or potential. You know, he's one of these youngsters that golden boys and all of these things. Like that's what they're trying to frame in there. Yeah, they were doing all of that. But for me, I always said like good player, got a decent quality like in front of goal. He's definitely a winger and not a striker. So Andrew's using him wrong for the first couple, well, I'd say first month.
He's a winger.
He's a winger. He's not a striker. He should never play. If you watch
he's not. Yeah, I get it. I get you.
He's a winger, man. He runs at his players. He likes receiving the ball at his feet on the touchline, run at his man.
He's like left. He's more like left of a front three, I say. More.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Or you could play. I reckon he could work in a front two, but he'd have to be drifting off the wing, like or drifting off to the side and taking up those wide forward spaces. So I don't think that he's a signing we should make. He's going to be around £50 million. Go out there and sign a more experienced player. I'm not being funny. Bayern Munich are literally releasing, what is it, Coman and Sane, bro. Like, go and bring me one of them two rather than bring me fucking Matisse Tel for £50 million. Like, there's so many other players you can go for.
Fair. I rate it. You just said no. Like,
respectfully, you can't go for any of those two. Just name respectfully.
They're not that hot.
You can if you want, but they're not even that good anymore. Like
they're not even that good anymore. Yeah, they're not that good anymore.
I don't think Champions League clubs are going to be like, oh, I need Sane, I need Coman.
Yeah, right now. I agree.
They'll fall out in a Europa League level team, I reckon.
Sane and Coman are a great backup for a Champions League team, bro.
Yeah, but they're not. They won't be backups, though. That's the point, though. They're not going to go somewhere.
They don't want to be backups. But I hate it. I would take that as well. Like if
people go in the chat, oh, you were doing up TikToks, gassing up. Of course, if I'm doing a 1-minute video, I'm gonna gas up any signing that comes to Spurs. It's the fucking point. It's an announcement video, bruv. I hate when people come in and be like, oh, you're gassed for the signing. No, I announced the signing and I have energy when I'm announcing it. If you actually watch the contents, I was never like, this guy's gonna bag 10 goals and lift us from the bottom half of the table. I said in my video I said he will not be the difference maker. He's likely gonna get like 5 goals for Spurs, but that's about it.
No, but it's the enthusiasm and the voice projection. You're saying it with George, it can confuse people. You know them ones there.
That's funny. What we're doing do you know what, guys? Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the man them Tunnel TV Durag Diaries. Make sure you check it out. Well,
don't forget Thai Sports, man.
Yeah, I need to get back on doing that, to be fair, boy. But I need to just work. It's the work thing. It's just so busy. Let
me promote my thing. So obviously,
you got your thing. I didn't realize. Sorry, bro. When you promoted it, yeah.
But I'm not talking about football actually. So obviously,
what is it like? Life and that.
Yeah, let's talk.
We're not advertising. Thanks,
as a psychotherapist.
Wait. Now promote it properly. Go on. Yeah. Start again. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Go.
Wheel up. But yeah, no, Maz obviously started my YouTube channel as well. Let's Talk Therapy. So go and check that out as well. So obviously, some people may not know that I'm a trainee therapist at the moment. So yeah, so I'll just basically documenting my journey as well as talking about mental health sort of
wicked
topics and stuff like that as well. So yeah, not football for me. As you can see, sometimes I have howlers when it comes to certain takes. So I let the professional do it. So
it's all love being it, bro. That's wicked though.
It's love. But when it comes to therapy, that's my bag. So
man.
Go and check that out as well, people.
Yeah, plug the link in. You want to send it to me? I'll put it on the chat and that. But yeah, that's wicked. I'm big on my mental health as well, because I didn't even know you done that. So that's good on you, bro. Because even if you
perfect time of the season for many Arsenal fans that aren't feeling very good, Tottenham fans too, and Man United fans. If you need some therapy, you want to go learn about it. Go show love to the channel, man. Season start.
Yeah, wicked works, man. Love that. If you can change one person's life or help one person, that's a big difference. Yeah.
Love, man. I appreciate it.
Nah, wicked. Love that. And I was going to say, were you going to say something, Contel, about not getting a run of starts? Was that what you were going to say that might be a little rebuttal with? Or?
I just want to quickly say, let's quickly. Chelsea shouldn't lose this game against Ipswich, right?
Oh, Chelsea are playing, isn't it?
Yeah, they shouldn't lose.
The first game 2-0, innit?
Yeah, they shouldn't lose.
Their future star signing on the bench.
Yeah, but they shouldn't lose this game, right?
You know what? It's actually mad though, because I'm glad let's talk about that for 5 minutes. Because funny enough, before George came, obviously off air, we're talking about the Delap thing. They should not lose. So no, with Neto back, Madueke, Palmer, Jackson, they've rested a lot. Because against Brentford, they rested people last week in the derby. Then they rested people in Europa Conference League this week. So now it's like Maresca said, right? The last 5-6 games, I'm going to play my full starting 11, and they're all back now, ready to go. So they should be back on song. Palmer hasn't scored, I think, in February, March, and April so far. So I think he's had a big blank. I think today he can end that. But I think Chelsea have to win. If you want to be getting top 4, top 5, you have to be winning them games. But also, the big thing is, I think, I mentioned it, the lap might be on the bench. I don't know if he is.
Yeah,
he's on the bench. But obviously, a striker linked with Man United, a striker linked with Chelsea, 40 million, potential release clause of 30 million if Ipswich go down, which is very likely. The lap might come on. It's like a little bit of a trial for him, for Chelsea, and advertising himself. But yeah, the lap's the interesting one for me. I'm not really looking at Chelsea should win. Chelsea should win, and they should be going for top 4. I think Chelsea's bigger games will come after this. But the lap's the interesting one for me because obviously he's a striker right now, and the teams need a striker, and he's the one in Premier that people are talking about.
Even Liverpool had a conversation about Liam Delap as well. It's interesting. I don't know about Liam Delap. How much you said that he's probably going for?
So it's between 30 and 35 million, the release clause.
Do you know what? 40 million ain't bad, actually.
Yeah, that ain't bad. I think for Liam Delap.
It's nice.
I think for any team of our level,
for your number 2 striker,
that's it.
That's nice.
And I don't think you can get a player of his level in nowadays to be a number 2 and happily be number 2 at that price range. I think it's a great signing for anyone. That's Baby Bellamy, and that's what I've been calling him, Baby Bellamy. Like, he gets around. Baby Bellamy, man.
He's better than that, bro. He can bring it into his chest.
Do you not know what Bellamy was?
Bellamy was
not
better. I mean, all round in the future, all round game. Bellamy was pacey. Bellamy was bare quick. But I'm on about the all round game. When Delap grows, I can see the real potential.
I see the aggressiveness, the English. Like he only needs to be up top by himself, but he's small.
He's a striker. Ferguson would have signed at United. Ferguson would have signed in United. Ferguson would have signed Delap at United.
I appreciate it.
A spicy Nicholas Bentner. That's all Delap is, bro.
I think that's crazy.
You're moving.
I think that's a crazy.
Go watch the tapes, bro. For all of you guys that only started watching the Prem in 2010.
What was Nicholas Bentner about on the pitch like that? The guy was a lamppost. What are we doing here, man?
Hey,
Delap's done more this season than Bentner done at Arsenal, bro.
No, he hasn't. Go check the tapes, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. People just say things now. People just say, okay, at best, he's a Kevin Davies. At best.
Oh, right, the old school Bolton, man, yeah? The old school Bolton. The Lap's got potential. Bro, I'll be real with you, yeah? The Lap in the team.
The number 2 striker,
right,
not number
hear
1.
me though. But the Lap's in a Port Ipswich team. They're going down. He's still got 12 goals in the Premier League this season. He runs around. He gets past people. He's strong at holding the ball up. He can finish left foot, right foot. He can take pens. He's 21 years of age. First year in the Prem. Bro, when you look at someone and you say, do you know what? Has he got a ceiling? He can definitely go up levels. I look at Delap for 30 to 40 million, and he can definitely go up levels. The only problem I have is if he comes to Man United or Chelsea and he's your number 1 striker, and you're like, right, in 2 years, you got to win a league with him as your number 1. I question it. But if he's like starting and rotating with another top striker, I think he can be good. He can be very good.
Are you playing Zertsky?
If he goes to United or Chelsea, he's going as the main man. And
if Delap comes to United, he probably, I think he starts.
Over Zertsky.
I do. He's starting over Højlund all day, and you know what it is. And you know
Man United we're talking about.
He starts over Højlund all day, and Xerxes is because he can do the more running and stretching the pitch. Xerxes don't do that. That's not his style of play, and Amrim needs that. He like to Gyökeres that can get break lines and get beyond. The Lap starts for United, bro. I'll be real with you. English striker as well. Yeah, they're gonna try and make him that English. You know that. You know why they love making that English striker. Couldn't they? You know that, innit?
100%. That's why I'm not having all this hype around him.
Yeah, the Lap starts for United.
And he starts for Arsenal over Havertz.
Yes,
over Havertz, yeah. But if we want to be winning titles, we don't want to be signing Delap as our main.
Does Delap start over Solanke?
No.
Oh
Nah.
No, but respect.
But you know what? What I will say is, if he comes to Spurs, they would probably be like there and there about swapping, interchanging, like depending on games. I don't think there's there's not a clear discussion of it.
Solanke hasn't like levels, you know. Like
he's not doing that. We're not.
Solanke's all right. No, I've got to be real. Solanke, let's be real. Like Solanke's all right. He had that good season at Spurs, Bournemouth. He's all right. He's nice, but he's not.
He's just had a good season at Bournemouth. Don't say like that. Don't just say like.
I don't rate Solanke either.
George's lip is slanted. He knows he's all right, but he's not. He's not.
Do you know what? Recently, the recent games I've been watching him in, I've just started to realize. I'm just like, do you know what? I like him, but he's not a killer like me. I like my strikers to be killers. Like, you know, when they pick up the ball on the edge of their box, their head goes up, they look, shift it onto the right hand side, bottom corner finish. I don't see that in Solanke ever. Ever. And
he's all right. He's all right. It's good to have. He's good to have around.
Not an instinctive striker in that way.
It's good to have around. Welks, I know what you're doing. It's because he was at Liverpool. You're doing the sympathetic thing. I hear it.
I watched him.
Solanke's average, bro.
He was a part of the Chelsea academy, the Ola Ainers and stuff. And I remember watching the
Ola Ainers cold. Ola Ainers cold. Yeah,
he was from like Ensign, so I knew people that knew him as well. So from that, I remember him from the Chelsea days, bro. He was killing it, like, bro. So I remember
the youth team, him, Abraham, and all them, man, they were killing it. But Abraham again, another one though, gone to AC Milan, and he's kind of Roman. He's had a couple little all right seasons, but
you just bagged a winner. You just got them a draw against. Who did they just play?
He probably only bagged
Can we stop doing stuff like that? Because he just scored a winner. What does that mean?
You know what? Wait. I'm gonna say what Cass does. Why are you backing your football friends? Why are you backing your football friends for? You're out here trying to defend your football friends. Is that what?
He just scored a winner.
Yeah. I see him.
That is crazy. You know what I want sometimes. You know what I want? It's shameless. I just checked it. Tammy Abraham may have scored a winner, but he's only got 3 goals in 27 league games. That is crazy. 3 goals in 27 league games.
Who's better, Tammy or Jackson? Who's better?
Jackson.
Oh, fucking no.
Jackson. People don't realize, man. Jackson.
I might end up with Jackson,
good,
but
man.
Said it so quickly, Ty.
Yeah, he does, because I actually realize what he brings to Chelsea, man. I'm never getting onto Jackson. I don't.
Do you remember Tammy under Lampard?
Yeah,
little 4 months. Little 4 months. Yeah. Nice little 4 months.
Oh, you reckon Jackson will ever get that goal tally in the Prem? Same as Tammy that season with Lampard.
Do you know what? I just feel like Jackson brings a lot, though. Like, I don't. I think Jackson will never win you. You probably won't win a league with Jackson because he's just not clinical enough. But I do. I think Jackson's a good player. Like we said, you know, when you got a squad, you definitely want it. Yeah, you definitely starting or backup, mix it up. Yeah, 100%.
Anyhow, Chelsea strikers next season are Jackson and freaking what's his name, Delap. I'm laughing, bro. I'm doing cartwheels on back all summer, bro. All summer.
This is the funniest thing about Chelsea fans, though. Yeah, is they will go there and gas up the signing of Delap like it takes their team to another level, which it doesn't. It just is you're signing another player like of just at the same level. It's going to be
all potential, or the young and potential team.
Yeah, like they do the same thing. It's the same problem every single season for them. But this game, I will say, I do expect Chelsea to beat Ipswich here.
Yes,
season's done.
100%.
Yeah. It's a Newcastle win, Liverpool win, Chelsea win. And what's the other game? Newcastle. Oh, Wolves, Tottenham. I'm going Wolves. I'm going Wolves. You know, at home. Yeah.
Wait. So what? Best number 10 in the Prem this season? What? Bruno.
Bruno's done well this year. He has his hot and cold moments, but I respect Bruno. I'm not saying he's the best number 10. No, but
Odegaard's dead. Bruno. Palmer dead.
Freaking Morgan Rogers and Kulusevski. Morgan Rogers and Kulusevski have been the best.
Gibbs White's been good as well.
Morgan Rogers.
Gibbs White's
been good.
No, Morgan Rogers has been one of the coldest players in the league.
Yeah, Rogers,
100%. Is he a 10 though? Is he a 10 that he's playing?
Yeah,
10. Yeah.
But Rogers is the hype though, because when you said about Morgan Gibbs White, I see Morgan Gibbs White though. For me,
a lot of people like him. I don't know about him.
Morgan Gibbs White, bro. Just talent, man, talent, and he just in the men's game, bro. He holds himself really well. Like
he's more. I don't see him as a 10 though. I see him more of an 8. Morgan Gibbs White. Like I feel like he'll play in an advanced 8 or similar to Odegaard. Like you don't put them in the 10 and expect.
I'll ask you this
because they missed that last little creative spot.
Yeah, they do. They don't have
this question. Works, and you answer this question honestly. Yeah. Do you think more as good as he's played this season? Do you reckon that there's going to be a part in his career where people are calling Morgan Gibbs White world class?
Nah.
So what are we doing?
If he gets a move, if he gets that move,
if apparently he goes to City, he's going to drown. He's going to drown at City, bro.
No, I think
he's not going to shine
as well.
He'll be the next Jack Rodwell, Scott Sinclair, 100%.
Yeah,
drowning, 100%. Kevin.
If he goes Spurs,
but you man are saying that under Pep. If Pep left after next season and a new manager came, then you'd be like, Gibbs White can be himself. It's more not a Gibbs White problem.
No. Rodwell and Sinclair happened before Pep. I think that's just what.
Oh, you think Gibbs White would just freeze at City?
Yeah, I think it's just going to happen.
He's not a big team type of player.
I don't know. He's got that. I think he can step up. He's a good ball carrier and that.
Spurs is the ideal club for Gibbs White.
I don't want him.
Spurs is
replace Madders.
You're not rating Morgan Gibbs White properly, bro. But fair enough.
Okay, you lot.
Hey, Wilkes. Would you take Gibbs White over Szoboszlai in a 10?
Oh.
Alright, don't get excited and say no, bro. Nah, bro. You better say yeah. The way you've been doing
that was a good question. Because you know what it is? As much as like Muntz crashes on him, I like Szoboszlai, and I don't think we.
Yeah, but the thing, right, do you know what I'm asking you?
No, we didn't ask him for context. You asked him a direct question.
Direct question. Yeah, direct question, direct answer. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Shit.
Yes or no?
I'm gonna say yes.
This is what I do. I ask killer questions. Yeah, and the reason I asked you that is because of the way you're talking about Gibbs like the last 30 seconds. I've never heard anyone talk about Szoboszlai like that. So I was like, he must take more Szoboszlai. You get me? I was
waiting.
I was
daring to say no.
Yeah, no, I think Morgan's Szoboszlai. Yeah, 100% in the 10. 100%. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I like Szoboszlai. I rate Szoboszlai. I do rate Szoboszlai.
You didn't want to disrespect Szoboszlai, but you do. But yeah, it's cool.
No, it is though. I feel like if you signed Gibbs White, you could put Gibbs White back and move McAllister forward into his proper position. That's what I think should happen.
Yes, McAllister in the 10. Like if you know him from Brighton.
Or play him as 2-8s, like you said, George.
You could do 2-8s.
Yeah, you
can. Yeah.
I think Morgan Gibbs White is due a move as well as Ole Einar as well. So
well, I mean, they could be playing Champions League football next year, so I suppose saying they're due a move is.
It might be, you know what? I don't want to leave because obviously Forest back in the Champions League.
Situation. You go into the Champions League, it's a first taster, and then you drop out, and then you have to.
And then they need bread.
Any top team bids for Niger boy Aina, he's off, mate. All that Champions League rubbish at Nottingham Forest, he's not.
Hey, if Trent does go, Ole Einar is my right back.
Okay, well, on that note, we're gonna wrap it there. I'm not gonna lie, that was a banging show. I actually really enjoyed that. I actually really did. 4 of us just chatting away. That was sick, man. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed it in the comments as well. Big up, this quick one. Shout out Sus, man. Big up to Chaparazzi, man. I hope you're doing well, bro. Good to see you watching the show, man. And big up on your music thing as well. But yeah, guys, make sure you check out all the channels. Make sure you check out Welks' channel. I've put it in the chat. He's put it in the comments. Building something around mental health and therapy. So make sure you go and support that wicked thing, especially with the life we're living in right now. Make sure you check out Tunnel TV as always. Big up Kunle and all his man them over there. Make sure you check out Durag Diaries YouTube. Make sure you check out TikTok and everything as well. And obviously subscribe to here if you're new as well. 35k reach today. So big up everyone that's been watching, supporting the journey, new, old, whatever it is as a football family. Love every time. And then, everyone enjoy the football. But guys, have a blessed Sunday. Big up everyone watching. Anyone want to plug anything coming out today? Anyone got anything dropping later?
We've got to chat Thai Sports again, man. People show some love to Thai Sports.
Yeah. I need to get that back, especially when we're winning Europa. You get me? All right, big up, man. Love everyone. Have a good Sunday. Bless up.